this is part number 2. I'm gonna change the video name. Gulf states. No, the same. In Gulf state, those who supported you cannot understand what I'm trying to say in this video, except if you hear the first video. General Hathlool was showing support, as I said, from people from Kuwait, people from Bahrain, people from Emirates, for saying things against our Ismaelian identity and showing a great appreciation to the Indians nation or whatever, and ignoring all dark things happening there, and showing humiliation to our Ismaelian territory, her and all a lot. And when she started doing this, and she's nothing, everyone gave her support because she's calling for the change, which is not suitable to us. Not Lujaien now. Those who interfere. No. Smoothha, of course. Now, regardless, because I was in, alhamdulillah, I saw the pain, and I was in pain to a certain level. Others who were in far worse pain. I saw women in demonstration, women screaming, my husband have a debt and he's in jail, I want him. She starts screaming, they jailed her. I saw women saying, my son is not a terrorist, he wants to help his brothers in Iraq, and you arrested him, he didn't do anything, and he was beaten up, they arrested her. And a lot of things like this now, regardless. And my brother is struggling for job, and he was traveling, and anything. Problems, family. No, this is not the point. How could Al-Sabah, family members, or people who are not from the royal family, like those who are in Bahrain, those who are in Qatar, royal family from the Qatari royal family, or Emirati, Al-Nahyan, Al-Maktoum, or Al-Said, or Al-Saud, but in general, why you will find some of those prostitutes, so-called princes or sheikhs, female, and faggots, so-called princes, man, or sheikhs, man, who, or king or whatever, who say, listen, it's good what she's saying, Lujaien. I think the people in Saudi Arabia must change, and the native Arab must change. Look at us in Kuwait. If she was in Kuwait, she would be like many bitches in Kuwait. If she was in Emirates, she would be, of course, this needs a lot of explanation, but they're just, all what they are doing is harming to us, harming our identity. Those who are in Bahrain would say, I think Lujaien al-Hathlool is good because she wants to destroy, he won't say this, good, she's calling for liberalism and secular development, she's from Najdi, she's not Najdi, her family settled in Najdi, like those who call themselves Hijazi, those who call themselves Shia, they got nothing to do with the native Arab, or originally she's from India, that's why she's loyal, and all kind of support from the West, other nations. Now this is what I'm trying to say. The point I'm trying to say. Imagine, listen to me. Imagine you are, let's give you this example, someone in England. Or a neighbor, I don't know how to give you this example, in England. Or a city. You know what? There is a city called Manchester. Okay? Can you with me? Please with me. An example. We can go to Paris, Moscow, Tokyo, you name it. Okay? New Delhi, any. Dublin, Ireland, whatever. Now I'm gonna talk about Manchester. Manchester have different neighbors, like Briswich, Hugh, Salford, Broughton, Shisha, places like this. And the center, Piccadilly or whatever. Do the people of Salford, imagine Salford, someone in Salford, or Hugh, or Rosham, do any of these neighbors, a family, imagine Al-Sabah, or Al-Thani in Qatar, or Al-Nahyan, or Al-Said, do a family stood up, and they were like a mayor before. But with Sykes-Picot and making borders to the Ismaelian territory, they said we are the royal family here, and we want to close all of our Salford and call it Kuwait. And Rusham, other neighbor in Manchester, also a family, said we are the mayor here, we are the leaders of a certain tribal chemical waves, whatever. And we in Russian, we will say that we are the royal family. Imagine Salford and Manchester have borders, and it's called now Kuwait. And Russian have borders and called Qatar. Can you? The same with Emirates and other. Can you imagine this? Now, the people of Manchester, the people of Gulf State. Imagine me. I'm British, Manchester, Mancunian, the same in Gulf State. I am from a certain family. My brother is living in Salford, and my cousin is living in Rosham, and I am living in Bolton, for example. And all of a sudden they made these borders. Please listen to me, Scarf. So, Manchester, now, my example, is almost like Gulf States. Rather than calling it Manchester United, Mancunian people, now it's called Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Emirates, and Oman. Can you imagine this? Please, please. Now this is the fact, this is the truth. Now don't try to twist it. And part of it taken to Iraq, given to another nation, Baghdad, another center. And part of it, if you want Dar al-Islam Khilafah, we would be fine. Look what happened to the Muslims in Iraq. And other part taken to Jordan, al-Sharif, after it was. And other part was given to Egypt. Sena people have nothing to do with Egypt. Sena never was part of Egypt. Like the south of Jordan is not Sham. It shouldn't be Jordan or Syria, Lebanon. No, regardless. And we, the Ismaelian, the Mancunian, become divided. The same family, like for example saying Al-Anizi tribe. Someone in Kuwait, someone in Saudi Arabia. Al-Khalidi, someone in Jordan. I'm giving example, two places for each tribe. Al-Khalidi, Saudi Arabia, Jordan. Al-Hajiri, Emirate, Qatar. Al-Marri, Qatar and Saudi Arabia. Tamim, from Tamim, Bani Tamim, in Bahrain and in Kuwait or in Saudi Arabia. Why you're doing this? This is wrong. Not enough. All of those who are intruders, starting from the prostitutes and faggot within the royal family, especially in Gulf states. Now I'm not talking about Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, there is some members of the royal family, and like supporting Raif, Bedouin, and others. But the intruders who are not originally from the Ismailian territory, who living in Jeddah, living in Qatif, living in AKSA, living in Bahrain, living in Kuwait, they found that this prostitute, or this her kind, leave Lujaien and Hathlool. Not talking about Lujaien and Hathlool now. I'm just explaining. There is others. I have mentioned names who were given support more than her, and others who are less than her. They grant her all of this support because by her there will be a destruction to the Ismaelian. It's not about Lujaien and Hathlool. It's not about Lujaien. There is other far worse. Go at the bitch called Nadine al-Budeir, منوب سليمان والكحاب الثانيات, the bitch من العيدان in Bahrain. And I mentioned 3 names. I'm not going to mention any other names. There is others in Oman I didn't mention, in Bahrain I didn't mention, Saudi Arabia I didn't mention, May Abdulaziz or whatever, because I mentioned her name. And faggots like Abdu Khal, Raif al-Badawi, al-Haydari, al-Mishekhs in Bahrain. Yeah, all of them terrible people. They are not Ismailian. Now, those who are not Ismailian, why don't they remember them in the royal family? Like a princess from Kuwait showed a big support to Lujaien al-Hathlool. And the prince as well, and saying Wahhabis are bad. But بدون those who have, they should return back to Saudi Arabia. Listen to me carefully. In Qatar, Moza, her tribe, Moza. Listen to me, this is the point I'm trying to say. This is, until now, I'm trying. In Emirates and Bahrain, and Oman. People who are not originally from Bahrain. Now, let's return back to Manchester. As a city, we can go to Tokyo, Moscow, whatever. Tehran, whatever. Imagine of these royal families and the intruders who came and settled in Salford settled in Russia, who are not from the majority, not from the natives, start giving support to someone like Lujaien al-Hathloul from the biggest portion that was called Saudi Arabia in Manchester, for example, just to eliminate the right of the natives Mancunian, and to destroy their identity and to destroy their culture. And because of the location that the Ismaelian land and territory was in, and because of what's happening in the Holy Land, because it's the center of the world, because of the center, and then Mecca and Medina is there. It's not the center, but the new was there. For many reasons, and for oil and other satanic agenda, you find these dark groups coming and support someone like Lujaien al-Hathloul, not for righteousness, for a certain dark point. I don't know, am I good in explaining to you what's happening to us in the Ismaelian land? I'm explaining to you the terrible problems we are dealing with there. We're calling for our rights, and is it easy for you to see it, or I'm not good in explaining? Is enough? I think I'm gonna stop here so that I wouldn't say anything additionally that might make my video deleted. This is part number 2. You cannot understand it except by part number 1. I will call it Lujaien al-Hathloul and the rights of the Ismaelian people. Okay, or I'll call it why did they support Lujaien al-Hathloul, and why they neglected the Ismaelian people right. Okay, something like this. Thank you. I need to close. There is no privacy. I can't be entering.